Hi guys, it turns out we are all fine wherever we are. For those who are preparing for exams, you're very anxious. Take a break, pause, relax. Yeah, pressure is there, but you're all winners. I want to share with you a story. Back in 2022, we created a group. By then, that is when, of course, this idea of business data analytics was being introduced, and then a lot of students were very empty in terms of empty into course, of course, in terms of what these, of course, business data analytics entails. So we create this group, CPA transition, and of course, BS analytics. We never knew, or I never knew, like these can literally bring a lot of changes to majority of the students within a very short period of time. Fast forward 2 years after we created this group, we've received news. Of course, one of my mentee, he was absorbed, of course, in a very good company, right? He was absorbed in a very, very good company. Majority of us, I know, have always aspired, of course, to work on these multinational companies. Yeah. So that story, I've shared it, of course, in my socials. Just check it out. Yeah, it is a very inspiring story. Probably, if at all I start at this point, I won't finish. But what Molimu wants to tell you guys is that where we are today, as finance students, as accounting students, those who are also in practice, there's one thing that is very unique compared to what used to be done before. And this is the technical skills that you're going to, of course, equip yourself with. Things are changing and are changing very fast. And in this era of finance, in this era of accounting, I'll encourage all of us, just like my student and my mentee did. I'll encourage all of us to attempt these short courses in terms of analytics. We have various tools which are now very common in a majority of the business. And actually, if at all you can check it out clearly, right now they're actually advertising it as a whole job business or Power BI, Power Business Intelligence. It is literally changing a lot of things. How things were being done before. I know you'd be like, I'm good in Excel. I know you'd be like, at this point, I'm perfect probably in Excel, but there's a new boy in town, right? There's a new boy in town. Of course, he has been there, only that probably not many of you, you've quite interacted with the same. But trust you me, this tool is literally changing a lot of stuff when it comes to the landscape of business, and that is Power Business Intelligence. So, on this note, of course, the story of my mentee literally motivated me, and we decided that this December, from 7th of December, we have set a training, which in this case you're terming it as a career boost training, in a sense that I'll want to equip you guys with knowledge and skills when it comes to the four elements, of course, of finance and accounting. At this point, you should be very good when it comes to matters to do with bookkeeping, which is very okay. You should be very good when it comes to matters, of course, to do with analysis. You should be very good when it comes to matters to do with forecasting and budgeting, and of course, the aspect of reporting. These are very key elements that any person in this field should always tend to be very good at. So, this December from 7th, as I've said, these are what you're going to do. We are going to start with introducing those who don't have an idea in bookkeeping. So you have maybe you have a background in accounts. So you're going to start by working out first the aspect of we'll be doing QuickBooks training. QuickBooks has two levels: basic part and advanced part. So you're going to start with the basic part, then you go to advanced part. That is QuickBooks. And the beauty part of what we'll be doing, everyone attending this training will get a QuickBooks software installed on their PCs, simply to make this training more practical. And I'm encouraging those who will be attending, of course, to come with their PCs and to come with their laptops, given the fact that it will be purely an online training, which you're going to get a lot of insights when it comes to matters to do with QuickBooks. Even those who probably who assume that they are good in QuickBooks, kindly you can check it out. And there's one or two things that you can always tend to learn here and there, right? So I'm going to do below this video, I'm going to attach a link. This link has a QuickBooks software. What you can do, you can just download this QuickBooks software as you prepare, of course, for the training. And after we are done with QuickBooks, we'll go to the next important segment, which is taxation. Majority of us, we understand, of course, the environment that we are living in, right? We understand the environment that we are living in, more so here in Kenya. And you know how tax nowadays is very important to have that knowledge. And of course, you can use the same knowledge, yeah, to get some extra cash. Because if at all you're good with this knowledge and you're having a brother, sister, friend, or even a neighbor who wants an assistance when it comes to tax, and you have this knowledge, of course, you can always assist at a fee, right? You can always assist at a fee. Sometimes don't do these things for free, right? Use your knowledge to earn. They normally tend to say you learn, then after learning, you do what? You remove that L. So after you remove the L, there will be that component of what? Earning now, right? At times, don't be doing these things for free. Yeah. So we'll also be having a tax training that will cater for three main components. Number one, we'll have to understand clearly the aspect of the payroll taxes. And when you're talking about the payroll taxes, remember, we are looking at the concepts of pay, that is pay as you earn. We are looking at, of course, the aspect of NSSF, and you're looking at the new baby in town, SHIF, right? So these are things that, of course, we'll be handling in this training. So if at all you're also interested in joining this training, I'm also going to attach on the detailed part of this video, and of course on the comment that is going to be pinned, I'm going to attach the link for Zap group, whereby you can join this group. I know it will help us a lot. In addition to that, we go to the other bit of reporting and analysis. And this is where the most interesting part will be. Because after you've learned how to prepare these books, you've learned the aspect of taxation component. Now we jump into reporting and analysis. And this is where we're going to learn about Power Business Intelligence, Power BI. It is a very unique skill that if at all you equip yourself with this skill, and at least you also tend to be very kind of maybe in this case aggressive when it comes to market, right? At times opportunities have to be looked at, right? You don't just sit and wait for the opportunities, as they normally tend to say, unajituma, right? So the moment you have these skills and you try applying it, starting with from your friends, probably apply the same knowledge on your family members. As at the end of the day, these are skills that will make a lot of difference, because in the world that we are living right now, these technical and soft skills are very, very important. They'll help you to open doors that you never thought are going to be opened. So the question would be, Mwalimu, after you're done with all this, are we going to be issued a certificate? Of course, you're going to be issued with a certificate. And this certificate, of course, you can use it at any given point in time to show the person that you're working with that, you know what, I'm qualified. I did this training, and actually, I did this training with the Rasa, right? So take this chance. Equip yourself with these skills. I know probably 1 year down the line, or maybe some months down the line, you're going to see the fruits. And just like many, you're going to approach Mwalimu and say, Mwalimu, thank you. You really opened my eyes when it was closed. So this point, I want to take this chance to invite you guys to this training, Career Boost training. We're going to start from 7th of December to 17th of December. So it will be a 10 days training. It will be a 10 days intensive training. And after that, you're going to see a lot of difference. And again, as I've said, this knowledge is not given for free. Of course, there are investments that you have to put in play. So I'm attaching, of course, the links to these groups. For those interested, of course, you can join this group, and I'm very sure at the end of the day, we'll all be celebrating. So at this point, guys, cheers. Wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in our career boost training, which will be commencing as from 7th of December. Thank you so much. See you then. Bye bye.